everyone. Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt, I'm not good enough? No matter how much you do things for people, you always feel that you are not worthy of that love. You're not worthy of all the happiness in this world. Have you ever been there? Are you still living that life? I have been there. And today we are going to talk about self love, and we'll see how self love is not just a nice idea, but it also is a very strong foundation of self healing, and it helps you to build a beautiful relationship, or I mean, a lot of beautiful relationship in your life. Yeah, it's not just limited to how you feel about your own self, but it also somehow directly, indirectly impact all your relationship in your life. Okay, so before we dive deeper in this whole idea of self-love and how can we use that in our own life, I would like to share my own story. So growing up, I was not very confident person, and I always self-doubted myself, be it my outer appearance or my capabilities, everything. So for everything I needed, or maybe I was seeking validation from people around me. And at that time, I remember I had this one friend. I was really close to her, like we were inseparable. But somehow the relationship with her was a little bit, I don't know what to say, but I'll let you guys decide what kind of relationship we were sharing. So, I was trying, obviously, a lot more hard to overcome all the negative thoughts in my mind. So I was working on this assignment, and she visited my place and she was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And I showed her like, "Oh, I'm working on this assignment." And she was like, "Oh, but you won't be able to finish it on time." And I was like, "Why you think so?" She was like, "Oh, you know what? I already finished it a week ago and you're too late. We have to submit it tomorrow. This is last minute. You won't be able to finish." And in my heart, I was thinking, yeah, that's correct. I should have better prepared it earlier. And maybe I'm too late. So now I'm already rushing to finish it. Plus, I have this additional negative, not so helpful thought that I won't be able to finish my assignment. Somehow I did that, but that whole period while I was working on it, it was traumatic. And the other day, we were going to a party, so I was getting dressed. She saw me and she was like, "Um, are you sure you're gonna wear this?" And I was like, I'm not sure, but do you think I should change?" She was like, "Oh, I don't think so. White is your color, and um, I think also the type of dress, your body type is not suitable for this." I mean, a teenager trying to fit in all the hormonal changes that is going on, and on top of it, this kind of comments. Ah, it was terrible. And I know while we are listening, and I'm recalling all this, or while we are listening the story, we all feel how mean. How can you even say all that? Family, friends, our loved ones are there to support us. They should have our back, and they should help us and support us in everything that we are trying to achieve in our life. And on the other hand, I had this friend. And I would like to ask all of you, do you guys have any such friend in your life? Or maybe your coworker, your boss, any of your family member, maybe your partner? Hmm. Or maybe you. Okay, let me break this to you. That friend was nobody else but my own voice. The voices in my head which were telling me, you're not good enough. You won't be able to do this. You're not looking pretty. No matter how much everyone else is actually telling me that, oh, you look beautiful. But my inner voice, how I saw myself, was terrible. And that's why it's so important we keep you know measure, or we try to evaluate our relationship with everyone around us, but we should also take a pause, and we should try to evaluate the relation that we have with our own self. Maybe nobody else, but it's us who's sabotaging our own energy, own personality. It's nobody else who's pulling my leg, it's me. I am pulling myself down every time that I should be supporting myself. Let's try to observe every negative voice that we have in our head, which should be actually encouraging us, helping us, supporting us, cheering for us, but rather it's actually sabotaging our energy. It's actually pulling us down. It's making us think or doubt our own self, our own decisions. Self care is not about arrogance or ego, it's acceptance. As per one research, they say how people treat us that depends pretty much on what we think of our own selves. So we have seen so many times that somebody who think they are not worthy of good life, happiness, or maybe love, they tend to suffer a lot in the relationship, not because the other person is doing it deliberately, but also because we accept negative and toxic behavior of other people, assuming or maybe believing that this is what we deserve. We cannot get any better than this. So, this is the best treatment that we are getting, and that's why people keep suffering in such relationships or even in situation like those. So what can we do? How can we practice self-care? So first thing which I personally love is journaling. So every day before you go to bed, just write three things that you're proud about. Any three things. It can be small, big, even if you are able to wake up on time and you think that's a great thing and you are really proud of yourself, write it down. So that can be one thing, journaling, write three things every night before without fail. And the second thing is affirmation. I think those affirmation works like miracle. So the one that I would recommend or that I believe that really works is mirror affirmation. So maybe in the morning, whenever you're getting ready, stand in front of the mirror, look into your eyes, and say one good thing about yourself. Any one thing that you feel that that is your quality, that is your uniqueness, that makes you you. So that is second. The third, and this can be a little difficult. It was difficult for me, for sure. So, uh, it's actually setting boundaries. I know, even I had hard time setting it up, but this boundary is something which is really important. We all have to draw boundaries, and how to do that? Start with saying no. And when you're saying no, you are not trying to push that person away. You're just saying yes to yourself. Rest without any guilt. I know there are so many people, if they rest, they feel, oh, this is something wrong that I'm doing. I should not be resting right now. Maybe I should working this, or maybe I'm not being productive enough. Why I'm resting? Relax. Things will happen and nothing is going to stop without you. So don't worry. You can take break, you can rest without any guilt. Self-care is not selfishness. It's a survival. If you are not filling your cup, it's impossible for you to keep pouring from your cup to someone else's. So it's very important that before you go out and pour in someone else's cup, you have to fill yours first. Fill your cup with all the love, happiness, and all the positive thing that you keep filling everyone else's life, because you deserve all the love, all the happiness, and all the best thing in the world. So if lately you have been this person who is talking a lot of negative things about your own self, and you have noticed that your voice is continuously negative for your own self, this is your reminder. You deserve everything. And start talking positively and happily to your own self. Be more kind to yourself. And yeah, please let me know what affirmation or maybe self care technique that you really like, and you're gonna try that. I would love to hear from all of you. And thank you so much for watching the video till the end. My name is Pooja. I'm a registered social worker. I'm practicing in Ontario, Canada, and as I've started this YouTube channel for all of you. I don't want to get restricted just to this one place where I geographically live. I want to help everyone. So if you have any question regarding this session or any other thing that you're suffering, you're going through, and if you think that I can be helpful, feel free to reach out to me. I have attached my website link in the bio. You can take it from there. And also in the description, I have my email ID. You can directly email it to me. So thank you so much, everyone. See you in the next video. Bye.